Good day, students. Mr. Asher here, and class is in session. Guys, the lunar update has just come out, and in your shop, you should be able to find a nice, juicy pin pack. Unfortunately, I updated and I was getting my pin pack, and I already opened it. And so I'll have to show you them later. But here are all my skins going on. Oh, and here is Luna Sprout. This is absolutely my favorite skin. 4 definitely Sprout, maybe in total. But let's dive right into today, and let's try Ash out in some 3v3 modes. Also, some things that I had earlier. I not only was checking out Ash, but I was also checking out the pins for Ash. So we actually picked up his normal pins. Oh, look, an angry pin. We picked up his normal pins, the clapping pin. Oh, get some gems. With the sadness, everything like that. And so let's actually dive in with Ash in some 3v3 modes and see how good he is. We've tested him on solo modes, but let's see how good he is in 3v3 modes. Now, I have been struggling, for me personally, to try to push Ash, but who knows? This might be the time to be able to push him. So, of course, I do not see Ash as any sort of mid. You know, he's not a long-range brawler. He's not any sort of support in any way whatsoever. For me, he's definitely a lane. And if any of those words or terminologies are unfamiliar to you, know that mid, obviously, they are supposed to be in the middle. They are the ones that are basically controlling and guiding how the game is being played. You know, they are meant to ultimately be supportive of how we play. Also, we are playing really good right now. Our teammates are playing really good, but we are also playing really good. But Ash is meant to be a lane brawler, but here's the thing: he doesn't have a lot of. Oh man, that was my bad. I meant to put my super down. That way, it would block for me. But okay, we got 2 of those now. Nice. Okay, we won the first one, which isn't bad. Always glad to win the first one. Pretty easy. Nice with the Leon. Nice with the Gene. Gene's definitely a mid. Leon's really good in the lane as well. They didn't want to play again, so we're not going to try to play again. So let's dive into another game. One of the reasons I have been struggling with Ash so much is just for the sheer fact that, I'm used to tanks whenever they're tanky, that they also have like a fast speed and better reload speed. Now, I think there's one thing that I think about the Rage. I like the Rage mechanic. In fact, I think it's very innovative. And for this being the 50th brawler and it coming out the way that it is, I think that it is very much a nice change of pace to how everything is already being done. Accidentally died there. But I think one thing that needs to happen, if his rage meter, like everything else goes up, except for his health goes down, but his rage goes up. But the attack goes up, the speed goes up, everything goes up. So I'd be willing to say if Supercell would be able to work on, let's score this, nice. If Supercell would be able to work on also upping his reload speed with his rage, I think that'd be pretty good. Now you saw me just kind of like put down my super. And one of the mages, they pass it. They're so good. I might have died, but I did score. Let's go. I like these. Let's see if they want to. If they want to, they do not. So we'll just go again. Guys, we've been blowing through these really fast. But I think his reload speed needs to be higher. If everything else is increasing, his damage, his speed, his everything, but his reload is not, that is ultimately going to hurt him because the brawlers that have fast reload speeds are, kind of closer range. They tend to have faster reload speed, or they have a super. Now look at this. I miss because of how his Pam. You did not just miss that opportunity to go in. But you notice all the reload speeds that come out. They're either super. They come from brawlers that are close quarters. That they are. Okay, I just threw it. Can I take out these two? Nice. Can we get this first? We can. But if they have faster reload speed, normally they're tanks or they're short-range brawlers, and he still stays the short-range brawlers, even though his attack damage goes up. And because the range and his attack ultimately depends on how much damage he's taking or how much damage he's giving, his attack is not consistent enough. It might stay like roughly around the 1600s, but that's not very sustainable over a long period of time, especially if you are playing with, if you're playing with randoms and you're trying to carry, and even your own brawler is not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not steady, it's not constant. And that can be something that's hard to get used to. I think he is definitely a high skill cap brawler. And I think that's probably one of the reasons I've ultimately been struggling with him recently, is because he is so high skilled. Oh, pass it here. Can we score it? Oh, yes, we scored in. I think he's a high skill cap brawler. I think he's super fun. But I think if they're going to do the rage, I think they not only need to increase the damage, increase the speed, but also increase the reload speed. Today is going to be a little bit shorter, but I wanted to just kind of show what he looks like in some 3v3 modes. And right now you can see that I've been winning here and there. But before, there were plenty of showdown. There was some in gem grab that I lost, and it was just awful. Just because working and getting to know his kit. With all that being said, Mr. Asher is out and class is dismissed.